not GMRS, but
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mount Holly GMRS Net. Look, see that I'm working on the radio voice. Say hello to the world.
Light rain.
Heidi ho there, neighbor.
And dense fog on Mount Holly Summit. The temperature is 71 Fahrenheit,
Oh, I
22.
have to turn that off.
The wind is out of the southwest at 16 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's windy outside here.
You're listening to the Wednesday weekly network check-in of the South Central Pennsylvania GMRS group for September 22nd, 2021. This is John at WRBW 501.
Oh yeah, I'm not getting in tonight.
Our group's repeater is located at coordinates 40 degrees, 5 minutes, 52
Boy,
seconds,
that's working a lot better.
and 77 degrees.
Oh, you're green.
Yeah.
West
Let me get that out of the way.
is 1,505 feet above the sea level.
We'll
and
just
is
start calling him
located
Kermit.
2 miles south of Springs, Pennsylvania, on Mount Holly Summit. The receive antenna is located atop our
It's a
180
leprechaun.
monitors.
They're after me, Wade. They're after me, Lucky Charms.
Transmitting antenna is at 140 feet and
Oh,
operates
just
at
this.
462.625 megahertz. The PL tone is 141.3 hertz. If you've checked in within the past 4 weeks, your call sign will be announced. When you respond, please include your name and location.
There we go.
I'll
Oh,
offer
that looks
new
really good now.
locations after I've completed my list. I'll now begin our check-in.
My filtering's picking up some of the green in the trees from your image, Josh.
RFL 218.
WRFL 218, Unit 1, Doug.
Unit 2, Sandy from York Spring.
Thank you, Doug and Sandy. WRFF 218.
I have to make sure I have the right microphone.
RJC 276. RKN 277. RNT 288.
RNT 288, Chris from Dillsburg.
Thank you, Chris. WREK
He was at the cookout.
307.
307, Unit 1, Brian N.
Unit 2, Amanda N.
Unit 3, Colton N. Unit 4, Gary. Unit 5, Leon.
From Mount Holly Springs.
Thank you so much, Leona, Garrett, Colton, Amanda, and Brian. WQYX 334.
WQIX 334, Unit 1, Josh.
Unit 2, Tish.
From Shippensburg.
Thank you, Josh and Tish. WREX 343.
Hi, Tish.
Said hi. She's waving.
Yeah, we can't see with the train.
Hey,
Only when she got close.
tell her to go about midway, like
She's
like
on the
about a
other
foot
side
away
of the
from you,
train.
and then just wave. Just get real close and wave.
Thank you,
Supposed to
Tom.
get just real close and wave.
About a foot to your left.
About a foot to my left.
There she is.
Hi, Tish.
If she puts it just right, it'll make it look like she's in the cab.
30, Jay and Campbell, no traffic.
Oh my.
Thank you, Jay. And thanks.
Yeah, and if she's on that side of the train, that means she's the fireman.
Yeah.
Doesn't mind
the heat snow.
She's like Amanda. She probably has the water turned up maxed hot. And like maybe a slight tick on the cold water.
504.
No.
She'd probably step into the firebox of the train and be like, "Dang, it's cold in here."
WRM 512, Brian from Gettysburg, no comment.
Hey, Brian, thank you. Thanks for checking in. WRCJ 532.
Ow.
Do it again. I didn't feel it.
I keep hitting my
UAD
headset
551.
cord here. Every time I hit that, and it yanks on my head.
If you want to feel something that hurts, if the filtering can keep capturing it, these little tweezers, got them from Amazon. They're awesome.
556.
They hurt. I stabbed myself with them one day.
I'm
You're
picking
very
up
good. Thanks for
somebody
checking
keying
in.
up
WRCH
over top of that last
578.
guy on the input frequency.
578, Mike in Fairfield.
Unless it was that guy
Thank you,
keying
Mike.
up.
WRJK 590.
Dave had to make sure he had the right microphone. I had to make sure I was on the right side of the radio. I keyed up. I was on 2 meter simplex.
27.
What, they call you, Leroy?
Yeah.
Dave in Laurel Lake.
Did you get through?
Thank you, Dave.
I got through, Jim. How about you?
43.
Nope.
That's right.
It's
That was
getting
you
there.
that keyed up, Leroy. So I was hearing you on the input
649.
frequency, so it wasn't anybody else keying up. So it was you I was hearing.
All right.
649, Unit 1, Bob in Enola. And
That wasn't.
WREC 649 Unit 2, Kathy and Enola.
Bob and Kathy.
That sounded to me like just somebody keyed by accident.
Yeah.
WRKB 658, Andrew, Lower Allen,
Well,
no
I've
traffic.
two different radios here with the input frequency on. One's on the
Well,
beam
thank you,
pointed at
Andrew,
Mount
and
Holly, and the
thanks for
other's on my
checking in.
vertical.
WRFH 661.
WRFH 661, Brian in Oxford, no comment.
Brian, thanks, and thanks for checking in. WRDU 664.
Hey, Mike.
YW
Welcome
673.
to the live stream, bud.
Yes, this is WQYW 673, John in Parkersburg, Chester County.
Loud and clear. WRMS 712. WRMS 712. Tom in Shippensburg, no traffic. Very good, Tom. Thank you. And thanks for checking in. WRJF 728.
If you guys ever need any help on radios and that kind of stuff, go over to Mike's channel. He's got a lot of good information on there.
Good. Thanks.
Really, a lot of good stuff.
765.
It's Mike's channel.
Mike's Radio Repair. Oh, that's right. If you go to the live stream, you'll see his name. But if you search Mike's Radio Repair, He's got some pretty awesome stuff. I've been watching his videos.
QWE 866.
Hey, Josh,
Yeah.
if you give me a chance, can you send me the link to where you went to take your online test? Because I haven't gotten
Good evening, Curly. Sounding
I haven't
fine.
gotten an answer back from them yet. So I didn't go on Monday, but I'm going to look into that idea of it now. Because truthfully, it's just, I want to go for it.
MV88.
Oh, good Lord. He's got the shades on. He's trying to do ZZ Top again.
I'm Spartacus.
DN.
Oh, I'm Spartacus.
No, you said that wrong. It starts with an F, not an S.
915.
That
There you
works.
go. I just
All right.
posted the link in the chat.
Okay, thanks. I'm going to select.
And you can go there.
936.
So,
Kind of see.
so
it is.
Mike,
You know what?
Mike
I'm
said,
going to, perfect. Now bookmark.
Mike said he's in 5th place for 2-meter low power on the sprints. The contest that was over the weekend.
Nice,
Good.
really
Thank
nice.
RFR 982.
Hey, Jim, have you been looking at the groups that I tried to send you, the GMRS one?
Good evening.
I want to say yes, but I think I sent a request to add, but I don't know that I've been approved yet.
Thanks for checking in.
If you're on Facebook and you're getting stuff that says GMRS something or other, guess what? You're approved.
Yeah, I
They
haven't
put
been
me
getting
in
it.
right away. Maybe you didn't go to the right site. Did you spell it right?
There's a couple of GMRS groups on Facebook.
So we'll now call for any new, late, or missed stations.
Jim, that's you.
Jim, you gonna
Also
try it?
too, might have somebody wanting to get in and learn the ways of the radio, guys.
No comment.
We'll call him Mr. Dave. A friend of mine met when I was out working here. A little bit of a shout out to him here. He's looking at trying to get on the airways and join the RF spectrum. So hopefully he's watching, or at least he watches a little bit later or something. But it goes out to you, man.
Another opportunity to
Welcome to join us anytime.
we shall begin with a period of some comments here.
Oh,
So
and also,
Doug and Sandy at WRS.
before they get going, we officially crossed 50 subscribers on this.
WSL
Woohoo.
218 Unit 2 Sandy. Last
Good
week
job, Jim.
Yeah, officially crossed 50 subscribers.
with the family, we had really great weather and a good time.
You mean now?
Week we're going to Lancaster for one of our camps.
Not on the live right now, but 50
Oh, okay.
subscribers on the YouTube. But
So the next goal is 100, right?
Hey, well, that's great.
we
got
currently have 3 watching right now.
from Rehoboth Beach,
Averaging, they're jumping up about 5 or so.
and
It's
we
starting to get a little popular here.
really right up until we left. It rained a little bit, right, maybe a half an hour before we left, but it cleared up. It's nice.
These sunglasses might be a new trick of mine.
At time.
I got a pair of cheap sunglasses.
All right, hey, Chris, enough for me.
You're going to lose your subscribers before you get them.
You start standing up and trying to do a guitar and we're leaving.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Everybody. And another stock
And no, air guitar. There we go. We're done.
Here you go, Josh. Look at this.
Yes, I'm afraid I did. I'm sorry.
Hey, Jim, how about this?
Hey, there you go. There we go.
Glad you're there.
See how many we can get in here.
Sure.
They're polarized. Your green's like really green.
Yeah.
WREK in Mount Holly Springs. Go for it.
Just wait till we get to Halloween time.
We actually ran up through Rehoboth, so I don't know if you were there on, Thursday or Friday, but we were actually up through that way. But anyways, we're here sitting on the couch watching history stuff, and I learned something new about a type of plow that they used over in Europe that blew my mind. It's called a balance plow, and it's pulled from both ends of the farm field by steam engines, one on each side, and there's a cable that goes to the plow in the middle. The plow's shaped like a huge V. It's a 5 bottom plow on each side that the guys sit on, and when they get to the end of the field, they teeter it, and then it drags it back. If you've never seen it, look it up because it's really neat. Back
Yeah, it is really neat. I've seen one. It was like a 20 bottom plow.
Really cool. I will look that up.
And there's 20 people lined all the way up, controlling each head, and this massive steam engine pulling it.
To pull, well, they were on boats.
They're not called heads, Jim. They're called bottoms.
So they hook up to a cable.
Thanks.
It would be on rails.
Just making sure you're correct.
Up.
Well, at least they can spell bottom. B-O-T-T-U-M.
There you go.
See, I told you.
But anyway, that is cool. Okay, Josh and Tish, WQYX334.
Hey, I could even spell T-Y-T.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you just did.
No, I said it.
WQIX334. Not a whole lot here. Had a good time at the cookout. Nice to meet everybody. Cookouts. Nice to meet everybody. The Ham Club and the GMRS group, we have a table actually at the Fall Fest for the Friends group down at Pine Grove Furnace State Park the weekend of October 16th and 17th, that Saturday and Sunday. Look for some people to help sit at a table and try to get some people interested in radio. So if anybody's interested in helping out with that, let me know. Other than that, I don't really have a whole
Josh
lot
is
else.
lagging a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Josh.
Everyone's upstairs watching the live stream. That's where all of our 6 viewers are.
And check that out. Because that, I think, would be kind of cool to do as behind the table for, X number of hours. All right. Let's see. Mike, looks like you're next on the list of folks that's willing to say something. Go for it, Mike.
Peter cut him off.
Got a key over the repeater.
Hey, I guess you're talking about me. You didn't say a call sign. You just said Mike.
Just because the repeater's IDing, you have to learn in the back of your head to ignore it.
I stayed over. I know you left Sunday to go down to the beach, but I stayed over Sunday and into Monday evening. Actually, I didn't leave till Tuesday early morning, about 1:30 in the morning. Did the 2-meter sprint contest on amateur radio. I don't think everybody's submitted their logs yet, but as it stands right now, I'm in 5th place for the 2-meter sprint low power category. And other than that, just looking forward to seeing everybody at the next get together. And Josh, I'll get with you about maybe setting up a radio down there at the for Pine Grove Furnace there on like maybe for the whole day on Sunday. So I'll talk.
There we go. That would be awesome.
RCH 578. Send it back to you, John.
Okay, Mike. Thank
That's
you.
really awesome.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone has signed up for the Sunday on the 17th of October for the Fall Fest in Pine Grove.
There was
Last I looked, I only have people for Saturday.
carrier, and then when you came on, nothing seemed to be missed at all. So curious. All right, WRCB 627, Dave in Laurel Lake. Your comments.
This is WRCB 627, Dave in Laurel Lake. Hi to everybody. I wasn't able to make the event on Sunday because I was quarantined, but that's all passed, thank goodness, with a good test. And I had gone to a convention with about 4,000 people, so I had a lot of exposure, so I had to be pretty careful. Could do with a lot less rain. Wound up, I don't know whether I'd mentioned this to the group at all before, but I wound up with a sinkhole in my backyard the size of a small car, and not really that big, as big as Josh. And other than that,
that's tiny.
Everything is cool, and I hope everybody is healthy, wealthy, and wise. WRCB 627 will be clear.
So, yeah, that's interesting about the sinkhole, Dave. But the comparisons to the size, I've been sitting here laughing ever since. Kathy, WRAC 6.
Yeah, John, it is funny. You'll watch this later.
I had to mute because I couldn't hear what was going on. And
Did a cookout there, and hopefully everybody had a good time, and it was
What's
great.
that, Dave? Are you talking? I think you're still muted.
We had a good time, some information passed back and forth. More of a good time. But other than that, everybody
I
hopefully
think you should have been there to see what James did to me.
I'm gonna turn it over here to Unit 2.
Did to me, on Sunday. He calls in with his HT, and he's right there at the repeater. He says, "Dave, you can hear me now, right?" And I'm thinking he's still at home. It didn't dawn on me he was up the hill.
For the next month's cookout, we were
That's
thinking
great.
on the idea about going up to the Fall Fest. Josh said he's rented a cabin up there. We would do the cookout on Sunday. I was thinking about hamburgers and hot dogs, macaroni salad, potato salad, soups, and whatever else anybody
I
else
like
wants
the
to
idea of doing a cook-off, chili cook-off.
Hopefully we can get a lot of people that haven't been.
Where is she talking about? Where we're renting a cabin?
Yeah, we have the Paymasters cabin at the park.
Oh,
for
yeah,
Fall
sure.
Fest.
Yeah.
So, because it's kind of hard to do a cookout down there.
He has more information. I'm just setting up for the cookout. All
I
right.
don't know what she said. It's something about me, but
Ask if you had more information.
oh, okay.
Okay, Kathy. Great. Hey, that's where.
But yeah,
sounds
so
exciting.
we rent the
So,
Paymasters
change
cabin,
of
but
place.
there's
And
no
again,
like
a big
grills or
thank
anything
you
that are really
to all
available.
you
In the
did
day
to
use
make,
area, once it
this
starts to
past
get dark, they kick you
Sunday
out.
cookout.
So you can't be down
Right.
there when it starts to get dark, and the grills will be there in the
Oh,
middle of all the
spaghetti. Oh,
craft vendors and
great.
people and everything. So
Alrighty.
figure we can
John,
do the cookout
in
part of it at the
Parkersburg, way
cabin.
out in Chester County. Just
Oh, cool.
So
this past
So it'll be the GMRS group that does it.
correct,
W673.
because it would be the third
take it away.
Wednesday.
Why, thank you, John. This is WQYW 673.
Or third
To
Sunday,
tell you
not
the truth,
Wednesday.
I'm
Good
really
Lord.
sad I missed the cookout because I'm sure it was a whole lot better than the county meeting I had to attend. But anyway, I hope to make the next one. Anyway, hope everyone's staying safe and healthy. And thanks for running the net, John. Have a good evening, everyone. WQYW 673. Clear.
Hey, Brian. Brian, I'm sorry. I'm looking at this, not thinking. Okay, John.
John's having a day like I am.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks
It all
much
runs
for your
together.
comments.
Oh, I have the justice
I
filter.
apologize for the name slip there. That's terrible. Bobby, WRJF 728 in Mechanicsburg. Your comments.
Yeah, 728. Not a whole lot going on here. I did have a good time on
Oh
Sunday.
wow, that's not working too good.
Sold, if you will.
There's the bird.
See that
Nothing-
fixed
nothing-
it. Oh yeah, gotta put the
Legend.
bird up.
I don't get a whole lot of
Allegedly.
do that.
Yeah.
The kids came up with me, at least two of them did, and they enjoyed verifying gravity from the top of the walk-up tower.
I like my little bird.
That was pretty funny.
He's always back there watching.
Things falling down.
If you weren't at the cookout, what Bobby's talking about is his kids would go up the tower. One of them would go up the tower and drop something just to see how hard it would hit the ground. While the other one was on the ground watching it hit.
So as long as it
I hope it wasn't his sister he was
yeah,
referring to.
exactly. I mean,
Yes,
as
it
long as they
was.
didn't bring the child up and drop them off the side,
The
then
first-
they're good.
The
Yeah.
first time they dropped something, I thought it was one of them.
Yeah, we all kind of turned and looked because it was a big stick. So it made a big thud.
Oh, jeez.
So we had to double check.
Hey Tom, were you on? Were you on to see this one? I got two of these.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah,
one's
but you
a bit
need a
smaller.
third.
RJF 728, back to net.
Hey, your big 28 incher.
Bobby,
I wasn't sure if you were on or not.
We'll stay in a second.
But remember, when you use that,
For that heroic time.
Leroy got there. Can't tell how long it is, Leroy. It's pointed right at the camera.
Okay, here we go. You ready on the count of three? Zoom.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Okay, here you go.
Oh, yeah, we're all joining in.
Not to mention all the fun on the way out from the cookout.
Yes,
I forgot to bring up the towing somebody out of the ditch.
Yeah.
You got to use the power wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim
Yeah,
showed me
Jim.
that picture of somebody that found the sinkhole. Dave put it there, didn't you, Dave?
Yeah,
So imagine if we had 3D, you could go, whoa.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get the VR glasses on.
That'll work. Then you go to poke yourself in the eye and you're like, whoa, crap. Okay, see, I dodged that one. I got safety squints, yeah.
You were talking.
So yeah, Josh, you want to tell the web about the interesting people we found? Well, they found us, genuinely.
Part of the comment. That would be great. Okay, go ahead.
He's doing important stuff. He's doing what accountants do.
Hopefully I should be getting
And that's lagging. out.
just Sam Radio guys and GMRS guys. We really came together when
There it
Josh
is. He's
and
gonna tell
myself
him.
and Steve, we were coming down the mountain. Somebody almost had quite an accident, almost overturning their pickup truck. They were driving a four-wheeler with no headlights on, and the pickup had no headlights on. So if you've seen the camera from Josh,
But alcohol had
Josh,
nothing to do with it.
We could not tell if there was alcohol or anything to do with it.
traffic wasn't flowing on the road up there, so that way Josh
None of us is trained to tell if they were intoxicated or not. They were just in distress when they drove off in the ditch.
whether they appreciated it or not, it didn't matter. It's just it felt good that we all came together and we helped them get out. So, John,
They did thank us.
hope you had a good trip.
The driver was so relieved. He was like, "Thank you so much." I'm like, yeah, "No problem." But he was just interested in getting out of there and getting back home.
Had to change his shorts.
Sunday,
Yeah.
you were going
His
down.
Schwartz.
Is that right?
Kind of smelled funky when I was talking to him.
It was just south of the lookout there, I believe, or I guess Josh said just north of the lookout there, Hammond Rock lookout. They were trying to move to the side, and I guess they slid off to the side of the road, and their pickup actually went sideways. And yes, they had individuals on the back of the truck bed, so it could have been disastrous, but it turned out for the good.
That could have been a lot worse than how it turned out.
Yeah, wow. I know exactly where you're talking about. That road is steep at that point and kind of twisty, and as you get off it, but yeah, you're gonna, wow. Well, my hat's off to you guys. Yes, that's one.
Power wagon.
Y'all were able to
It yanked it right out of there. That dude had
Power
the brakes locked,
wagon.
and Josh just started yanking on him and pulled about a foot before I actually let go of the brakes.
That ends the folks that want to make a
You
comment.
didn't use your winch, right? You just used like a tow chain?
Well, we put the chain around the hitch of the truck, but then use the winch to pull it backwards.
Station and wants to check in, you can do that too.
Why wouldn't you use the opportunity to use a brand new winch?
Yeah. How many other times is Josh going to use that
Yeah.
winch?
I mean, we hope he doesn't have to use it at all, but you know,
Next time it'll get used is to hang an antenna camping or something.
ooh, put a basket up in the tree.
Got a
put
clip
snatch
lead on the
blocks up
front of
top, Put a snatch block in one of the branches or so, and then pull a basket up in there, and then you can like hide out in the top.
Josh and Jim got out of the truck, and Josh is like, "Yes, I get to use this." And they're like, dun, 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 dun.
As soon as Jim sent me the pictures, I was like, "Oh, Josh has a winch. He's going to be using that."
And that truck, there was a four-wheeler in the truck. We're kind of lucky. They actually, it wasn't real steep there, but they dropped it into one of the drainage holes and the right front wheel there. And left rear tire was kind of about 1.5 feet off the ground there. But the two that were in the back of the truck could have
been launched out over the cab or off to the side there. So they were really lucky there. Nobody got hurt. So, but yeah, thanks to Josh here and his winch and his truck there.
Round of applause for Josh.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
You should have put your shirt on with the big S on it, Josh.
Well, Steve, thank you for that description. Yeah, I really know where it is on the road, and those drainage ditches, if you aren't paying attention, go down into one. Yeah, it's going to be bad news. And thank the Lord, those girls or whoever in the back there, whoever the riders were, yeah, they could have been catapulted out over dear knows where. That would have been a disaster. So, okay. Well, again, I'm praise all of you there that were in that and taking care of.
And then you have Jim the whole time sitting there on the whole rest of the way out. That was fun.
I was, man. I was stoked. I'm like, this is awesome.
The whole rest of the way back, that was all. That was fun.
Josh is like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Dude, that was fun. Let's go do it again."
Small things amuse Jim, you know?
And you wonder why I call this channel Jim Spare Parts.
So it's like, can we do that again?
Well, Jim, next time drive your car off into the ditch and he can pull you out.
No.
You know, there's a spot coming down the hill on the Mount Holly side on that road that if you had gone off the side,
radio for
that winch ain't pulling back up.
No, you wouldn't be there to pull back up. It goes straight down almost. I mean, it's horrendous.
Okay.
There's no trees on the other side of it.
So the shorter antenna works on 2 meters versus on 440. 440, this thing is excellent for GMRS and the rest of it. Not bad on 440. The longer one, the 42.5 inches, is excellent on 2 meters, but shitty on 4.
Well, you're on our list.
440.
So now you just got to get a splitter on your radio and put both of them on there.
Do you have any comments,
Yeah,
by the way?
we can do it. That would make almost like a dipole setup.
Jim, a BNC connector teed out to 2 uprights.
Yep.
Okay.
Would it be more like a J-pole than a dipole?
Any other stations, new, late, or missed, please check in now.
Go ahead, Jim.
Jim.
Sure.
Jim.
I'll have it.
Oh, you failed us again, Jim.
You have a handheld in your hand.
That's not his handheld.
My hands are right here.
Worked on Sunday. Why wouldn't it work today?
Yeah, and you heard me quite clear on Sunday.
I talked to you on Sunday.
I think you might have been had.
Thank you so much for your participation.
There's a reason why I sounded so clear, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of see the road we are on now.
Well, no, I got it. I got it after after you
W501. Thanks, everybody.
right after you broadcast that about that little message about how you got extra power.
Yeah, I had extra power.
Yeah.
Josh,
Yeah.
how many watts is that radio?
Hang on.
The one that's mounted in his truck.
4. Oh.
WQIX 334. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, it sounds like I guess we'll be having a get together at the cabin.
They're
there.
done with the net,
Yeah, like
by
I
the
say,
way.
If you want, I can bring up a.
Oh, I was
full
wondering what
radio
happened to
setup,
that.
Radio, antenna, coax, and everything to set up for you and leave there for all day Sunday for whoever.
Well, I'm going to mute him on that one. All right, online. Thank you for joining us, Expression Mike's Radio Repair, and shout out to our new buddy Dave. Hopefully he's watching. I'm going to have to come up with some nicknames. We got way too many Daves. But anyways, anyone that's interested, next month is going to be Fall Fest, October 16th and 17th. We will be set up at Pine Grove State Park. We will have, I plan on having HF and probably something local, probably handheld, unless somebody else brings something. I'm not sure, but yeah, please, if you're interested, come out, meet and greet. If you want to operate, we'll get you on the air, see what we can do. We'll try different things. But other than that, we'll bid everyone online to 7-3s a good evening. If you guys want to
Take
say
care.
see ya.
Have a good night, all.
Hopefully Josh is going to kick in here. I don't think he realized I muted him.
Oh no.
There we go. Now you can
I
say
did,
bye.
like, still talking to me.
Drop off
Oh,
all
I gotcha. Okay.
for the get together.
All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll see you all later.